Back on the show today, we have Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Yellowstone County. Joining us, we have Amy Riesinger. She is the Executive Director, as well as Blade Stiller, who is a board member and a Big. And it's so great to have you both on the show today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, of course. So we're talking today about something that you guys are looking for a little bit of help on, which is more bigs. So if anyone is out there listening, we have some great volunteer opportunities for you. But first, Amy, what's the mission of your organization?
Sure. So the mission of Big Brothers Big Sisters is to make sure that children who might be at risk in our community have a professionally supported one-on-one mentor relationship like with Blade.
Okay, and Blade, tell us a little bit more about that. You're a volunteer yourself. What is the experience like?
So I've been a Big for about 7.5 years. It's been wonderful. Honestly, me and my little, we just hang out. We play video games. We play football. We work out. We go to the gym. Yeah, just kind of hang out and have a good time.
Okay, and what is the importance of that special one-on-one time, Amy?
For a lot of the kids that we work with, they typically come from maybe a single parent home, or they have a loved one that's incarcerated. So there's that extra bit of support and guidance that they get from someone who's not immediately in their everyday world. So it's a different perspective that they can get from someone else in their life.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So what is your number one need right now? I know you have some events coming up. Maybe talk to us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I know right now our biggest need is probably male bigs.
Yep.
Okay.
We have about 30 kids on our waiting list right now, and the majority of those are boys. So we're always looking for men to come and be mentors.
Okay, so if you're out there listening, this is your opportunity to get involved. They're looking for more bigs, and like Blade was mentioning, this is fulfilling for you as a big, as well as for those kids also, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, very good. So tell us about the events that you have coming up, Amy.
Okay, so Thursday, July 18th, we have a golf tournament coming up. It's one of our annual fundraising events, Golf for Kids' Sake. It's at Pryor Creek, and we still have a few more spaces for teams. So if anybody wants to sign up, we can still have some teams sign up. And then we have a match event coming up. We do these several times a year. It's a fish-a-thon on Saturday, August the 10th at Floating Islands, and it's just a fun time for our kids to come out and be with their bigs.
Okay, those sound like great events. Yeah. Tell us where Floating Islands is.
It's in Shepherd. I could not give you directions. I've only been there once, but we'll have pretty good directions.
Okay.
But it does take about 30 minutes to get out there, and we provide food. We'll have games and activities. We do ask that anyone that comes to the event brings their own fishing equipment. We will have a little, but they should bring their own. They don't need a fishing license. They just come out and hang out with us.
All right, and what makes a good match? How does this work? What should people expect if they're headed out?
What makes a good match would be a big like Blade who decided that this was something that he wanted to do in the community. He jumped right in, and he's been committed. And I think that's the biggest thing, is committing to this program.
Yeah.
Because these kids typically need some type of consistency in their life, and we ask for a couple of times a month. And I know Blade and Jess have been together for quite some time, and that's what they need, is some consistency.
Okay, very good. And I know also the families get to be involved. They get to meet the bigs. They get to, ask questions, and it's just a good fit for everyone when that match is made, right?
It is. And Blade can probably speak to this a little bit better than I can, in that once a year, one of our staff meets with the big, the little, and the parents.
Perfect. Well, we want to thank you both for coming on the show today. Thank you. And thanks to Avitas Group for this community segment.